Hey everybody, it's Elson932 on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. Please pardon my voice. I am getting over a cold this week. But you know what? I'm here for Love is Blind, and I'm glad you're here for me too while I review and recap Love is Blind Minnesota. Please do me a huge favor. Please subscribe to the channel. Many of you are coming through here. YouTube says 88% of you are not subscribing. So I really do appreciate your interactions, and I would also appreciate you subscribing. So let's get into episode 10. We're still with Lauren and Dave, y'all. Apparently, Dave went back to his place. She hasn't heard from him. She said she's emotional because she's never felt like this and wanted it to work with someone. Okay, you've never felt, I guess, this strongly that you want to work through a relationship? So he walks in and it looks like high noon, y'all. It looked like dawn when she was talking, and then the sun is bright in that apartment. Turns out they say it's 2 o'clock. So he said he went out for drinks with friends. It's hard for him to really enjoy it. And yes, the pod people were at the bar. Molly was there, but he decided not to meet her. He said it would have been stupid. You know what, David, I agree with you. It would look real bad if you met up with Molly and tried to hang out with Molly. That would have been another part of the scandal. So Lauren does say that she wants to be with him. So it's kind of like, my family's here. They're all in. I don't know what to tell them about this wedding because I haven't met your family or your friends. The song they play is I Will Save You a Seat Next to Me. I don't know about that seat, but Monica and Joey, her sister, apparently is a photographer and she gifted them engagement photos, okay? So Monica does confront her sister and say, hey, you didn't give Joey a fair shot. You were real quick to judge. And the sister's like, you come home and you bring some random dude who's a stranger? So she does apologize. Joey appreciates the apology. And sister said that their energy levels don't match, that their family is a family of nappers. Really? This is the issue? That you like your naps and you think your sister not going to get her naps? Girl, stay out their business. Monica, did speak up for them and their relationship. She says she's not going into a marriage just to go into one. It's deeper than that. So the sister appreciates hearing it. And I'm like, do you know your sister? You should know she ain't going into this just to hang out or just because. So the sister said the photo shoot showed her how connected they are and she's now on board. They're in love or something. I don't believe her. I don't believe she's on board. A love or something. Girl, get out my face. So Joey tells them to hug because they never really hug. And I'm like, Joey may be a stranger, but Joey is clocking that y'all don't have physical affection. As sisters. Different. Somebody else can psychoanalyze that, but I'm not going to. Sarah and Ben. Ben say people will talk, about the folks on the show. People who know him, know him. He's not worried about anybody else but the people who knows him. He says he's worried about her view of him and it affecting their relationship. That this will take up too much time and it will cause a no at the altar. Remember, previous episode, there's a girl online that is talking about her interaction with Ben, and it turns out to be from a few years ago. So I'm like, dude, how much time is too much time? Are you trying to sweep this under the rug real quick? Because I understand what you're saying. I agree. This should not be the sole focal point, but you need to kind of digest this to see also if there's anybody else coming out the woodworks. So Sarah says she's a little worried. She's not going to discredit the woman, but it'll be a different story if this was right before she met him. So Ben said it's an insignificant part of his history. And I'm like, oh, there go that broom, sweeping it under the rug, saying it's insignificant. What you could say is that was history, but that is insignificant. Sarah says we are all human. There may be something in her past, that may pop up. And how do they protect themselves and their relationship? The song played is The World May Try to Make You Small. Virginia and Devin, we meet her mom. Oh, mom is so cute. Devin talks about their connection. The mom is a teacher, so she loves that he works with kids. So mom does ask what is commitment. Virginia said it's fighting for us and to be together. Devin talks about his parents being married for 34 years and his sister married for over 10 years. And I'm like, sister, you've been married for over 10 years and this is how you come in at Virginia? I thought, girl, Devin's sister need to chill. She need to chillax. Over 10 years and you come in at Virginia like this. I'm not going to say it, but I'll say it. Are you seeing like Virginia having, I don't know Devin's sister. I don't know her at all. But this coming at Virginia is like trying to tell her, you can't have it all, your career, your doctorate, all of these things, plus a family, plus prenup. Is like, who do you think you are? I didn't like that attitude. Girl. So he does acknowledge that communication is the biggest thing, and they won't like everything all the time. So Virginia does expect them to change and change within the marriage as years go on. So the mom says Virginia can be stubborn. Ooh, Devin, are you listening? Virginia could be stubborn. So Virginia says she's opinionated, she's not rigid, but she will argue her point. And mom, asked Devin if it's a concern because Virginia comes from a divorced family. Mm. He said no, because she has a strong relationship with both of her parents. And Virginia says society makes you think it's a shameful thing, but it's not a shameful thing to come from a divorced family. Sometimes things just don't work out. And she says she feels like she and Devin are in peaceful alignment. Mom is trusting that Devin will be the man he is displaying today. I love that, Mom. I love you saying that. The song played is Let Me Be the One. David and Lauren, they meet her mom. They compliment each other. I knew that was Lauren's mom. So he said he's ready for kids because his friends have kids. And I'm like, David, is a kid an accessory? You ready for kids because your friends have kids and look like fun? Come on now. It's more serious than that. But we learned that Lauren's dad does not wish to be on camera. His dad does travel a lot, but he's trying to be there for the wedding, and he will be there. And the mom asks, what is Dave's sister scared of? And David says, she's protective. She thinks that he may be with a girl who's there for fame and not for him. And Lauren's mom says Lauren is super boring. Mom, Lauren ain't that boring. Have you heard the word? Have you heard the word going on concerning Lauren? She's not that boring. Not with friends with benefits, Mom. I'm sorry. So Mom said at some point it's not about them, the people talking. It's about, Dave and Lauren in the relationship. And there's so much in the world to worry about than this. This is marriage, Mom. Don't sweep it under the rug, Mom. Don't sweep it under the rug and have Lauren marry this man and he's still not comfortable and all of a sudden it's divorce. Don't take that broom out, Mom. Dave said they've talked about the future. Mom says, hey, they back Lauren and they're in this with her. The family will support them either way. Song is You Gotta Keep Holding On. Do we? Do we really? Taylor and Danielle, they go for indoor golfing or putting. She, appreciates his text that day telling her 1 hour at a time. And I find that the reason why I mentioned this is this scene showed Taylor pouring the words into him the same way he's been pouring into her. And I really like that. Or maybe it's just production showing more of it. But whatever it is, I really did appreciate that. The song they play is Falling For You. Virginia and Devin, they talk about her mom's visit. She, is appreciative that the mom came right out and had a whole lot of questions. And he wants her to tell him if there's ever a situation she feels not valued or there's a miscommunication, he doesn't want them holding on to anything. She wants to get love in action form. And yes, he does show it, but she asked about PDA. He said he ain't big on PDA. Okay? He said he was never felt this comfortable just laying in the bed, just talking to someone. And she feels that too. And Virginia asks, what will make him mad and put her out? Virginia, why would you phrase it this way? Who's put you out before, Virginia? Why are you saying that? There's a way of saying, what will make you end things? What will make you change from loving me? But why would you phrase it as, what will make you mad and put me out? I have questions, Virginia. So they talk about the fact he really doesn't vote. Devin, I guess you and Ben in the same category. She said it's a flawed system, but it's important to vote. And they talk about voting and government. They talked about, their religion as far as voting. They talk about a woman's right to choose. They talk about a lot of great things, and it was a wonderful conversation. Didn't get heated, didn't get confrontational. It was right temperature. So we learn It's 12 days until the wedding. Sarah and Ben, they meet her sister and her sister's partner. Sarah says he's the most stable thing in her life right now. He's so thoughtful, and they talk about the pause and the experience. Now, Sarah's sister's partner name is Kelsey. Kelsey doesn't like the word acceptance, to be able to accept people of the LGBTQ plus community. She said it feels like something is wrong with them, that they need to be accepted. And I've never thought of it like that. Thank you, Kelsey. I've never thought about it like that. I always thought like you just accept everyone. It's not tolerate, you accept them as they are. But I can see that and understand that, Kelsey. Kelsey does say y'all need to have a serious talk about politics, and they're having a hard time buying into this. Kelsey says the same doesn't mean they complement each other just because they're on the same level. And I'm like, wow, that's so true. Just because you're on the same level doesn't mean you complement each other well. Sarah says this is fast, but she can say yes. And the sister is a caution. This is not all real right now. And it seems like the sister's partner is more vocal than the sister. I'm watching that dynamic like we see with the parents. Sometimes mom is more vocal than dad a lot of times. I'm watching this kind of dynamic. The song is Love is a Heavy Thing. Lauren and David, they go bowling. They don't seem affectionate, y'all. It is no real high fives. There's no real peck on the cheek or lips. They don't seem affectionate. Lauren says she doesn't want any more questions or comments. He says, but that is reality. We're living in a community. His sister didn't think that this will go this far. She was not supported from the start. Talking to her dad was a lot for him to handle. His sister does not want to meet Lauren or he doesn't want to waste the sister time. And I'm like, Dave, which is it? The sister don't want to meet her, or you don't want to waste the sister's time? Because it sounded like you made a decision, Dave, that you don't want Lauren as a wife, so you don't want to bother her meeting your sister. Dave looked shifty on camera when he made that line, y'all. If you see him look at camera and then did one of these, he looks shifty. Lauren said, if you didn't see it with me, then say it. If you don't see it with me, just go about your business. She's like, I don't know how much longer she can keep doing this. David's like, he doesn't want to have the conversation there in the crowded bowling alley. She agreed, and the song played is When the Darkness Falls. That is the end of the episode, y'all. I know it's short and sweet. There was a whole bunch going on. Like, it's in the details, y'all. It's in the details. So it's going to pick up steam. So I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.